Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from the Frontier. I trust you had a great weekend. Have a look at this video of Sesse and Nguesso of Congo, Brazzaville, who can't make it up. It took me to that article in New York, a review of books, A New King for the Congo. And that was talking about Mobutu, who was then 30, and how he wears flowered shirts always in public. He wears a leopard skin cap, carries an elaborately carved stick. These, the cap and stick, are the emblems of his African chieftaincy. Only the chief can kill the leopard. The stick is carved with symbolic figures, two birds which looked like a snake, a human figure with a distended belly. No Zeroirs I met could explain the symbolism. We would all like to have sticks like that. The DR Congo's main opposition leaders have named Martin Fayulu as their surprise joint presidential candidate for next month's election. This is interesting. Had been expected to select from two better-known leaders, Felix Tshisekedi or Vital Kamerhe. Fayulu will face President Kabila's anointed successor, Emmanuel Ramazani Shadari, in the December 23rd ballot. Economic turmoil is unavoidable in Mnangagwa, Zimbabwe, ISS Africa. At the heart of the problem is government overspending. The profligacy of the Mugabe administration has not changed under President Emerson Mnangagwa's government. The total budget deficit for the year is expected to surpass $2.3 billion, quite impressive for a country with a tiny budget of $3.8 billion. The government simply doesn't have the money to pay the debts. A default would render the $8.3 billion worth of treasury bills out there almost valueless, destabilize the entire financial system, and foreclose the bills as a way of raising money by the government. It's a big problem. Money has been created from thin air. The US State Department's Heather Nauert released a statement about the deterioration of civil liberties and human rights in Tanzania. That link is there. Tanzania has issued an ultimatum to cashew traders to buy from farmers at a fixed price, 4 days to purchase the nuts directly from farmers at a price recommended by the government, or have their licenses revoked. Cashews are Tanzania's most valuable export crop after tobacco. Falling prices prompted farmers to halt sales after operational costs rose above earnings. President Magufuli subsequently set a 3,000 shilling, $1.30 per kilogram minimum rate on October 26, raising the price from 1,550 shillings, nearly doubling it, recommended by the industry regulator, which led to a trader boycott at auctions. It's looking very volatile over there. South African oil shares down 10.44% this year. Dollar versus rand couldn't hold below 14.3123. Nigerian oil share minus 15.8% year to date. Ghana Stock Exchange plus 5.09% year to date. Taxify app, a European-based rival to Uber and the leading app-based taxi-hailing platform in Africa, expects to grow its African business tenfold over the next 2 years, while it works to dethrone Uber in Europe. FastJet, a low-cost African airline set up with backing from EasyJet's founder Stelios Hadjiantonis, admits it has $3.9 million of cash, $3 million of which cannot be removed from Zimbabwe, making operating losses of around $500,000 a week.